I am quite a late convert to faith. As a child and a young person, I didn't know Jesus. So the vocation I had at that time was to be a teacher, and that grew and developed. And then when I was in my 30s, and when my own children were born, we took them to church, and that seemed the right thing to do. And that's where my own journey of faith began.
I would say that when I was baptised, I probably wasn't really a Christian. I would say that when I was confirmed, I probably wasn't really a Christian. I was confirmed between being baptised and doing the Alpha course. And during that time, I could feel things stirring. After the Alpha course, something happened that made me think, this is something I want to be part of. I really want to be in this. I
was at my church, and my pastor said to me after I gave him the scenario and the confusion of, I'm at this crossroads about graphic design and maybe doing some more training of some sort of description. And he said, have you ever thought about going to the Nazarene College and doing the youth ministry? I applied for the course, and I got on the course, surprisingly, even though I wasn't old enough for the youth ministry course. And I started at the Nazarene College in 1999, working there and working for my home church, which was in Stockport. And that really was the sense of my kind of a start, really, of my journey into ministry. And then it kind of built up from there, going into ordination.
In terms of ordination specifically, just on one occasion in a church service on Maundy Thursday, something was revealed to me that was a little more like somebody's talking to me and saying, Ian, you need to do something. It was just after I'd settled into the commissioned lay minister role, thinking, I'm here now, I've got to where I should be. And clearly, no, I hadn't, and there was something else for me to do. And that extra nudge was given me at that service. I remember that very clearly.
The seed had been sown, it was starting to move. I could feel that the things that I was doing felt right. When I was cleaning for the cash, cleaning to make ends meet, and I still clean to make ends meet. However, now I can feel in my heart that that's where, I think if you're enjoying something and you're doing it for the love of the people that you're serving, that's how I can see that's God's will for me.
That verse in Jeremiah 1, don't say that you're only a boy, and I will send you where to go. I will give you the words to say. And I kind of had that as my mantra, really, that I know that God is His hand upon me and that He will lead me, He will take me by my right hand. I have the saying, push the door but don't try and climb through the letterbox. So everywhere I've gone, really, I've just pushed a door and God has opened that door. And I do believe that God's hand has been upon my life in terms of my ministry and where He's taken me.
They are my life, and I'm really very aware that as an ordained person, it's not something that I do, it's something that I am. And so that's why I wear my collar to school every day. The children, rightly or wrongly, know me as Rev'd Johnston, and the two vocations shape and form the person I am. And that has simply been a continuous and growing journey for me.
It's what takes me through the mundane bits of my life, which are all part of my vocation because they all make me who I am. It carries you through. When you're serving the Lord and you know that you're doing things to serve the Lord, I suppose He fills you and makes you feel filled.
My faith is my engine to do all the community work, to get out there into community, to speak to people, to reach out, to go the extra mile. It's very important. I mean, I could do a job by being a graphic designer or being a journalist, but this full time for me, out making a difference in community, in people's lives, it's really important that I do that, because working with people and listening to people is really important for me. I think it's changed me in the sense of my theology, just life understanding, my compassion for people's needs, more creativity, more desire to reach people in community with the gospel, and to listen to what Jesus is saying and the way he's leading for my life and for the church as well, and for the people that I'm ministering to.
I'm not actually sure it does change you as a person. I think you are that person, you find your vocation, and therefore you can be that person. So that's me already. Because I'm doing things that God wants me to do, I can be the person that I'm supposed to be.
I want people to know who and what I am in school and both at church, so that they know that at the very least I'm acting as a very big witness to Christ, and they can think every time they see me in the playground in my collar, oh, that's that God fella, and he's doing that job somewhere, and I wonder if that changes how he is, because I like to think it does. I like to think that not changes me, but makes me who I am and the way I act.